Hello dear students, I hope you all are well and fine. In today's video lesson, I will teach you social science. Let's start the history section. The chapter number 8, Religious Beliefs, Bhakti and Sufi movement. In India during the medieval period, the society was divided with several practices like class, caste system. There was also a lot of bitterness between the Hindus and the Muslim communities, and a healing touch was required. There was a belief of same religion as well as those of other religions. Thus, there was a disturbance in the society. The Bhakti movement in India aimed at the principle of monotheism, existence of one God. This happened during the later half of medieval period in the history of India, 800 to 1700 C. It started in the south of India, slowly spread to the north. The Vedic scriptures are also talk about the concept of pure devotion of God. Its philosophical concept had been fully filled with Upanishads, subsequently Bhagavad Gita, which emphasized love and devotion as a path of God. Features of the Bhakti movement. The concept of Bhakti movement means single minded devotion to the one God, objective being secure the grace of God for seeking of the salvation. Bhakti cults discarded the rituals and the sacrifices as a modes of worship. Bhakti sons often regard knowledge as a constitution of bhakti, since that knowledge could be gained through the teachers or a guru. The movement emphasized the importance of guru. Bhakti movement completely discarded the discrimination based on the caste or creed. Sant of Bhakti movement were strong supporter of social unity. The door of bhakti were opened for the lowest classes and even untouchable. Many of the Sant of Bhakti movement were formed from the lower caste classes. Bhakti movement also discarded the domination of priests as well as rituals. There was no place for the sacrifices and daily rituals in the Bhakti movement. Bhakti Sant preached the simple language of masses and therefore immensely contribution to the devotion of the modern Indian language such as Hindi, Marathi, Bengali and Gujarati. So from one of the Sufi sons was Mirabai, was born in royal family of Rajasthan, but she spent most of his life in the singing the bhajan of Sri Krishna's. Namdev, the Sant Namdev was Marathas. He tried to bring the harmony between Hindus and Islam. He composed poetry, system, and both of the preached the profession unity of God. He was against the idols worship and ritualism. He was of the sant of his own kind. The Surdas. There is no information available about the Surdas' early life. Of Surdas, he was known as a blind from birth. He was an ardent devotion of Lord Krishna. In his views, preached and salvation could be attained by the devotion to the Lord Krishna. The significant poetic work of Surdas is compiled in his work was Sur Sagar, Sur Vedana or Satya Lahari. Sufism, on the other hand, Islam preached unity of God and brother. Looking at the religious unhappiness caused by the Bhakti movement, the Muslim intended a parallel campaign by the Sant that gave birth to the Sufi movement in India. The term Sufi is used for the Muslim Sant who, like Hindu saris, aimed to achieve the development of their mind and con- wanted to be as a Bhakt. Like Bhakt, Sufi took root in the both rules and rural as well as urban areas and exercised a deep social, political, and cultural influence on the people. It rejected all of religious orthodox and falsehood. They aimed at creating a new world order in which spiritual was on the top, the ultimate goal. In those days, when the struggle for the political power was the prevailing and madness, the Sufi sant reminded the people of their moral obligation. They tried to bring the peace and harmony. The most important contribution of Sufi sant is that it helped to forgiving of the soldiers, brotherhood between the two communities. Conclusion: Hindu Sant of Bhakti movement and the Muslim Sant of Sufi movement both become moral liberal in their outlook. They wanted to get rid of the evil which had crept into the religion. The Bhakti movement and the Sufi movement brought the Hindu and Muslim closer to each other. The equality concept preached by the leaders reduced the regretting of the caste system to the certain limit and suspended the people attending the feeling of self respect. The reformers and preach in the local language was easily understandable, therefore were more effective. The composed hymn and song in the language spoken by the mass, it led to a bonus in the development of Indian religion language. The Bhakti and Sufi movement encouraged the spirit of toleration. The gap between Hindu and Muslim was reduced. They began to live a simple life, and togetherness and the feeling of brotherhood increased. The movement emphasizes the value of pure life, of charity and devotion. To top it all, it improved the moral fabric and spiritual way of life of the medieval Indian society in as much as it can do. It helped to live coming generation peacefully and harmony with a spirit of tolerance. Thank you, students. I will be right back with new video lesson. Till then, goodbye.